You don't have to detach from your desires. You don't have to feel bad that you want the thing that you want. I talked about the concept of Shakti in a previous video, which is this divine feminine energy that is creation. The essence of Shakti is creation, and the essence of Shiva, the divine masculine, is consciousness and awareness. Desire is Shakti. It's the power of creation moving through you. The desire is never the problem. You wanting something so badly is not going to block that thing from entering your life. There is no need to be completely detached or neutral or nonchalant about your desires. And I do understand where that teaching comes from. Like, there is, of course, wisdom in non-attachment, but honestly, for us obsessive people, it's not that easy to detach, right? And I don't want you to think that you wanting something is actually working against you, because your desire is the gift, it's not the block. So the longing you feel for love, for bigger impact, for purpose, for a career that feels fully alive, why would you want to detach from that? That's not something that you transcend. It's actually something that is special and something that you get to honor. I'm learning a lot about Tantra nowadays. And no, not that kind of Tantra, okay? But in the Tantric tradition, especially in Kashmir Shaivism, which is what I'm exploring, Shakti is the creative power of the universe itself. She is the force that turned Shiva, pure consciousness, that divine masculine, still, vast, unmoving energy, she turns that into this entire world. So the nature of Shakti is movement. It's creativity. It's the pulse behind every living being on this entire planet. The entire universe was born from Shakti's desire to create, her desire to express, experience, and to become who she really wanted to be. So when you feel desire, that deep soul level desire, that is the same creative force that built the universe, and that is moving through you. So how could something like that be suppressed, right? Like, how could you detach from something that is, again, meant to be embraced and honored? Let's come back into your body right now. Think about what this desire feels like in your body. Are you contracting or are you opening? Like, do you feel alive when you think about it? Because if you do, that is Shakti moving through you. Your desires are Shakti pointing you towards your most alive and most juicy life. The moment you take that powerful creative force, that Shakti moving through you, and you shame it, you silence it, you push it down, that is when the energy gets stuck. That is when it turns into obsession, right? Into limerence, or you consuming your energy into one person or one outcome. So if you're obsessive over an outcome or a person right now, it's simply because you're not expressing that Shakti energy moving through you. And you're being invited to create, to move, to be joyful again, to be present with life. And real detachment is not about not wanting. It's about not suffering over an outcome. It's about not gripping onto something so tightly that you forget what needs to move through you. You get to want deeply and trust completely. You get to feel the full aliveness of your desire and release the control over how it arrives. That is the balance of desire with devotion, that Shakti moving freely and trusting Shiva to meet her. So stop apologizing for your desires. Stop spiritually bypassing them by forcing yourself to detach. Feel your desires fully, let them move through your body, and ask yourself, where is Shakti trying to move in me right now? Is it toward love? If it is, then be open to love. If it's towards creativity, create. Don't analyze the desire, just express it. Is it toward more aliveness? Then pursue what makes you feel alive. When you allow Shakti to move through you, you become incredibly magnetic.